Happy Saturday, everybody! It's time for your 10 o'clock cartooning for kids with Mr. General, and that's the theme song. Sorry. Anyway, so it's been a busy couple of Saturdays, hasn't it? Let's see. So we've done spooky time stuff, and we're gonna finally finish up our Adam alphabets. So we're doing the letter Y, and I'm gonna draw for you a yak. That's right, don't talk back. We're going to draw a yak. And so, I guess the best way to do a yak is let's do shapes, and let's do a big, again, light blue pencil. Let's do a big old rectangle like this. So we're going to put it's going to have a head over here and the body's over here. So we're going to do the body. And this is kind of going to be a weird, it's not weird, just your cartoony yak shape. So we have yak. Put a little bit of a hump right over here for the yak hump. Okay. Then sorry about the shadow. Then we put the head. So for the head, let's just do another big square. Yak has horns, so square on a square. Square. It's like Mario Brothers. All right. We put another square kind of right almost above the square. 2 squares. That's right, 2 squares. A square sit on top of another square, so next to another square. So now, to then build out the rest of the yak has horns. So you're going to kind of want to do horns. So we can just have the horns actually. So it's going to be like that. So that's one pair of horns, and then another pair of horns, kind of right. So the yak, as if it's looking towards you. That is our yak looking towards you. We've then got to build our nose for our yak, and that one's kind of almost doing just like this shape. It's like the Superman shield, kind of like a little, wobbly triangle. That's our yak nose. And below that is a yak mouth, so we're just going to put a little, curve this bottom part of the square, and just because it's silly, we're going to give him a big old smile, and bottom the piece. So that is our yak. The yak needs ears, so we're going to put our little ears kind of by the horn, like this. Have little droopy ears. There you go, buddy. And then the yak needs legs. So yak needs legs. So do a rectangle like this. A rectangle like this. Okay, and then we're going to divide the rectangle into 2. And then divide it into 2 over here. And we put little hooves, so it's like it's like coconut shell. So we're just gonna do half a circle there, half a circle there, half a circle there, half a circle there. Let me actually see if I can scoot this little piece. There you go. Okay, so now we got everything kind of in the framey. All right. How's our yak? So the big thing about yaks, besides the fact that they're big, is they're very hairy. And so, if someone were to walk in right now, they would say, "Oh, what a wonderful elephant you're drawing." No, they wouldn't, because this looks nothing like an elephant, but this does look like a bull, or a cow, or a yak. So what you'd want to do then is from this is then this is kind of like you plot out what it's supposed to look like, and then what I would then do is then you kind of just doing this just to show where hair would be, because apparently yak is really hairy. So this is almost as if you're illustrating a little children's book about a yak and how call him Yakov Smirnov is his name. He's the happiest yak in the valley. And so yaks, it looks like they can't see because the hair is all over there. Then maybe in the end we'll add eyes. We'll kind of see how that goes. But that's kind of how we plot out the hair of your yak. Yak have a tail. Let's just run that little hump, back hump over there. And put, boop, there's our yak tail. Okay. Oh, gotta work on that yak nose. So there's the yak nose. Okay. And again, you plot it out and you work into it later. So now you can go about this a couple of ways of how you'd want to finish this up. So ideally, first you'd ink it, but I kind of want to try something different because I kind of see where things have to go, which is great, and so fun with colored pencils. And I'm just going to color in where I think this has to go. So let's do this first. So you're just kind of laying down the base color. And I know it looks weird, like, Mr. Jan, what are you doing? You're just scribbling all over the place. No, it's just you're kind of, I'm working it out. I'm working out what I think makes this a very, dynamic picture of a yak. So I figure we start with these little touches, and then we can go from there. So like you have this color, and then I want to use this color because they're two different colors. Let's see what that does. So we have the main, and then maybe we do. See, like, how cool is that? We have that. But that's for the legs. And for the tail. And then you can even go in and just fill in those spots with different. There you go. All right. And interesting. So we've got this, we've got this, we've got this one. How about for the nose? So you can do that for the nose. And then for the inside of its ears. And I guess because Mr. Jan loves his watercolor brush to make the horns pop, we will then just again fill out the shape of where we think it's going to go. There we go. Oh, okay. So we did it. We've laid down our the base colors. And now what I think I want to do is I want to now just add a little bit more extra. We'll just add some more brown. So this is cool because then this just gives it a little bit more. It has various kinds of fur. Okay, but we're good. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to just add, we're going to mark this up, make it over. So again, find a spot. We're going to start, commit to it, and then go in. It's kind of taking shape. See, now it's just because we put the color down first, it doesn't. What I'm doing now is not obscured by the colored pencil. So there are the yak eyes, and let's finish up. That part over there. It's a yak. That is our yak. So have them just out a little field, which is. I like, this little cartoony background or foreground. My speckle is for just to show kind of like maybe he's in out in a petting zoo or something. But that's a yak. That's awesome. I've never drawn a yak before. I am really pleasantly surprised. Okay. Huh. So we'll put over here Y is for yak. It's great. It's not a cow, it's not a bull, it's a yak. So Mr. Jan's really excited about that. Okay. And just a little bit go. And then don't forget again, kids, sign your work so that everybody knows I brought you to the dance. Alright. So there you go. That is our yak. Hey, don't forget, so it's Saturday. On Sunday, I think from 1 to 5 over at Burning Tree Cellars in Old Town, will be the chili cook-off fundraiser for the library, specifically for youth services. Helps us raise money to buy more books for downstairs and for upstairs. It's $10 to enter a crock pot of chili that you want. As well as if you want to just eat all the chili, much like Mr. Jan is so excited to do. It is $5 to eat and judge. And yes, Izzy, that's right. I got X, Y, I got Z right. Z will be showing for the noon Saturday, and so hopefully I'll see you Sunday. If you come to the chili cook-off, say hello. I'm going to be there probably from start to finish, cheering everybody on as we eat chili, and hopefully it'll be a good event. But tell your friends. Again, it's $10 to enter your chili, $5 to eat and judge. And thank you again for joining us for Cartooning for Kids, and I will see you in a little bit for the noon show. All right, thanks. Bye, guys. Bye.